Hello everyone and welcome to Edison TV. I am Jochen van den Hoven, one of the equity analysts at Edison Group. Today we welcome PWO Group, the German specialist in lightweight metal components for the automotive industry. My guest is CFO Jochen Lischer. Welcome Jochen.
Welcome, Jochen. Hello.
Can you please start with describing how investors should look at PWO Group?
Yes. We are a global player in the mobility industry, shaping the environmental friendly mobility of the future through innovation. To this end, we engineer and manufacture climate friendly lightweight metal components, primarily from steel, with which we constantly push the boundaries of what is technological possible. Our business model is completely independent of combustion engines, allowing us to focus all our resources on the future. Climate change is and will remain the most important challenge of our time. By ambitiously decarbonizing our business, we are supporting our customers in achieving their own climate targets. And PWO is a classic example of a German medium-sized company that can pursue a long-term global growth strategy without thinking in the short term. On the other hand, medium-sized also means flat hierarchies. We are able to react quickly to opportunities as they arise. And last but not least, we are committed to a shareholder-friendly dividend policy so that our investors participate in the success of the PWO Group.
Thank you, Jochen, for this introduction of PWO Group. What were the main events or milestones in PWO's recent transformation?
Well, since Carlo Lazzarini took over as CEO in 2020 and I took over as CFO in 2023, we have focused the PWO Group strictly on internationalization, growth, and financial strength. Our increased sales, our expanded new business, and our improved financial ratios are clear evidence of this. As CFO, I am particularly proud of the significantly reduced net debt ratio and the clearly positive free cash flow. We are steadily refining our control mechanisms, enabling us to permanently reduce the capital required for our business and to effectively respond to market changes. Today, I can say the future expansion of our market position is planned, budgeted, and financed in detail.
PWO Group is focused on the automotive market. Can you please describe the market dynamics and particularly the growth potential for lightweight engineering?
Lightweight engineering reduces the weight of vehicles and thus makes all vehicles, regardless of the drive system, more environmentally friendly. That is why demand for these components and systems is always above the market average. However, in the mass market, where high volume series are awarded, lightweight construction is not an absolute objective at any price. What is key is that lightweight solutions can be produced economically. And this is where we are particularly strong because our sales, development, and production departments work very closely together and keep an eye on the entire production chain from day one. So how do we select new orders? We managed our growth in a capacity optimized way. First, our aim is to fill existing capacities with the most appropriate orders. Second, we only invest in new presses or production halls if there is a lasting prospect of them being used to full capacity with profitable orders.
Now that we have a look at the market dynamics, who do you see as your main competitors?
We have a very broad portfolio of more than 2,000 product solutions. Consequently, we meet different competitors in the various market segments. For example, in electric motor housings, the German private companies Ernst and Erdrich have a significant market position. In the case of body components and instrument panel carriers, on the other hand, we find well-known international companies such as Benteler, Kirchhoff, and Gestamp. And in other fields, such as seats, our customers still have their own in-house production.
Going to the last question of this interview, and of course we also want to look forward. What is PWO's ambition on the longer term?
On the longer term, the low level of unit sales in the global market is currently causing a small pause in our growth. We are using this period to prepare for the planned leap forward over the next 5 years, in which our international operations will continue to be the growth drivers. By 2029, we want to set our sights firmly on the 700 million euro revenue mark with good profitability. And the quality of the balance sheet is planned to remain high, and growth is to be financed internally. But on the short term, of course, the tariff discussion is impacting our planning as well, especially in Mexico and Canada, where we have locations. We are impacted by the tariffs, obviously, but as of today, it's not clear how much it will be. And globally, as the US government is changing their decisions from today, it's not yet shown and seen how this will be impacting our business.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Jochen Lischer, for providing us with more insights about PWO Group and its long-term ambition. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you very much, Jochen, as well, and thank you for the chance to presenting our company in this interview.